If this summer heat is causing your makeup to melt down, this is the video you need to see. Hello everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Risa and I was a freelance makeup artist for more than 20 years before becoming a full-time content creator here on YouTube. And today I'm going to share with you a step-by-step routine for sweat, humidity, and heat-proof makeup. Whether you are attending an outdoor event, or perhaps your job requires you to get in and out of a car all day, or maybe you're in perimenopause or menopause and you're having hot flashes. All of those are reasons why you need this makeup routine. So let's get right into it. All right, let's start with what you're not going to do. You are not going to do a 5-step skin prep routine. You're going to keep it really simple. Save your heavy-duty moisturizers for nighttime. For daytime, you want to be using something that is lighter in texture. You still want that hydration, but it doesn't need to come in the form of a thick, heavy moisturizer. Even if your skin is extremely dry, you want to use the lightest weight, most hydrating moisturizer you can find. You can also add in hydration in a different way by using some sort of hydrating spray, something like this rose water spray from Chantecaille, or the First Spray Serum from Dalba, or this spray from Caudalie. Everything you put on your face should be lightweight in texture. The moisturizer I've been using lately is from Chantecaille. This is the Bio Lifting Oil-Free Fluid. It's lightweight, it gives me all the hydration I need. Now, back when I was a freelance makeup artist, I did a lot of bridal parties. Weddings were pretty much my bread and butter for a long time. And this product right here is one that I wish I had 20 years ago. This product would definitely have been in my kit. It is the Mehron Skin Prep Mattifying Skin Toner. This controls oil better than any product I have ever tried, but it's not an everyday product. It will be too drying to the skin if you use it every single day or if you use too much. So this might not be, for the example I mentioned during the intro, for someone who every single day spends their day outdoors, getting in and out of a car, and you're getting hot and you're sweating. This is not the product for that. You want to do all the other steps I will be referring to later, but this product is going to be reserved specifically for brides or a wedding guest or some other event where you feel like you're going to get extra warm, perhaps extra shiny. And you want to apply this very sparingly. I like to use a cotton round and only in the T-zone. Even though I'm oily all over, I still keep it right through here. Forehead, nose, cheeks, chin. Something else that works really well in a pinch is, believe it or not, milk of magnesia. Dabbing on just a little bit of milk of magnesia, and definitely a little bit. Too much is going to make your foundation go on horribly. But if you use it very sparingly, and once again, only through the T-zone, that too is going to help to control oil. Probably the easiest thing to do to help absorb shine before applying your makeup is to apply a light dusting of loose powder onto your face before going in with your foundation. Do not worry. Applying that very light layer of powder is not going to interfere with your foundation application. In fact, it's going to go on even nicer. Of course, you could use a gripping primer or an oil controlling primer. There are a lot of different primers on the market to choose from. But as I stated at the very beginning, when I said we don't want to be doing a 5, 6, 7-step skin prep routine, we're trying to keep the products to a minimum. So that light dusting of powder is really going to be all anyone needs to help keep the shine and perspiration at bay. Next up is, of course, a long wearing foundation. This is not the time for some lightweight skin tint. Now, 5 years ago, I would have said that as an absolute, like absolutely no skin tints, because they have a tendency to not last. They have a tendency to be more glowy. But in the past 5 years or so, there have been some skin tints that have come out that are definitely longer wearing, like the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. That one is fantastic, and it also provides great coverage. What I'm referring to is more like those traditional, very sheer, hydrating, like tinted moisturizers. That is not really what you want to choose if you know you're going to be somewhere for a very long time. You know you're going to be getting very hot, perhaps perspiring. They're just simply not the best choice. And most makeup artists, if you were sitting down to get your makeup done as a wedding guest, especially if it's outdoors, most makeup artists are not going to be applying just a tinted moisturizer to your face. They're going to use some sort of foundation that has coverage that still is going to look natural, but is also going to last even when your body temperature or the temperature outside goes up. One of my personal favorites is Estee Lauder Double Wear, which you do want to apply in light layers. Less is more with this foundation, especially if you want it to look as natural as possible. If your skin is more on the dry side, I would recommend the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Then you're going to want to go in with a long-wearing concealer. One of my personal favorites, and one that I kept in my makeup kit when I was doing bridal makeup, is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And then I think this goes without saying, but when you do your brows, you also want to set them with a long-wearing brow gel. Two of my favorites are this one from Bay Brow and this one from L'Oreal. But there are so many other fantastic brow setting products out there. So just choose one and make sure that those brows are set. Then if you feel like you want to bronze up your skin, you're going to want to layer a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. So we're doing a lot of layering, but we're doing light, thin layers. So you want to really make sure that your cream bronzer is buffed in, but for longevity, it's important to set that cream bronzer with a powder bronzer. And later you'll see we do the same thing with the blush. Once the majority of my base makeup is on, that's when I go in with my first application of setting spray. But now I want to move on to eyes. One of my favorite products to use for long wearing eyeshadow is the Armani Eye Tints. In this particular shade 22M, I recommend to everyone because it looks good on everyone. This eyeshadow has a built-in primer. So there's no need to apply concealer to your lid first. There's no need to apply a separate eyeshadow primer to your lid first. This is the best of both worlds. You're going to get color that's very easy to blend, and you're also going to get extreme long wear. This product is basically goof proof. I did this sparkly smoky eye in under 2 minutes. Now, of course, on a day-to-day basis, are you going to want a sparkly smoky eye? Probably not, but maybe. But if you're one of most likely the majority and you don't want to go full glam on your eyes every single day, then you can just wear this on its own, or once again, for extra longevity, set it with a powder. And that's all I did for eyeshadow. I added a little bit of powder eyeliner and then mascara. The best type of mascara to use on hot summer days is not a waterproof mascara. It is a tubing mascara. Waterproof mascaras have a tendency to be very drying to the lashes. Tubing mascaras work by wrapping each individual lash in tiny tube-like polymers rather than simply coating them in pigment like regular mascaras. They resist smudging, they resist flaking, but they can be easily removed with just some warm water and your fingertips. The warm water is going to break down those polymer tubes. So they basically just slide off the lashes. And I think we all know how difficult some waterproof mascaras can be to remove. After the eyes are done, we're going to move on to cheeks. One of my new favorite long-wearing cheek products is from the brand Sachu. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This is the Cheek Stain. I'm using shade 01 I'm Cute. You just twist it up, dot it on your cheeks, and it stains them with color all day and all night. Now, you can just stop here, use the cheek stain, and be done. But what did I teach you earlier? We're layering for longevity. So on top of that, I'm adding a little bit of a glowy powder blush. Now you may ask, why a glowy blush? Well, I'm choosing a glowing blush because I'm trying to skip the highlighter portion. We're talking about summer, heat-proof makeup, and if we're sweating and if we're getting oily, we don't need or want any extra shine coming through. So instead of using a highlighter, we're going to go a little bit more subtle and use a combo blush highlighter. So if you want glowy, not greasy, reach for a radiant blush like this one from NYX. When it comes to lips, you do want to take a multi-layer approach. You can attempt to use a lip liner stain. Sachu makes lip liner stains. Huda Beauty just came out with some lip liner stains. You can go that route, or you can go for a traditional lip pencil like this one from Makeup Forever. This is one of the longest lasting lip pencil formulas I have ever tried. But before I go in and apply any lipstick or any gloss, I do like to have a little stain on my lips. So personally, I reach for an oldie but a goodie, which is Benefit's Benetint. I just dab that all over my lips. Then I apply my lip liner, a little long-wearing lipstick, and a little gloss. And once my face is complete, that is when I do my second application of setting spray. And I am good to go. This makeup will not budge. It will not melt. I will not be a greasy mess in 2 hours. It is currently 97 degrees in Las Vegas. Now, I'm certainly not hanging out outside, but I have had to go to events in full makeup in this heat. And let me tell you, unless you are parked underground in the shade, your car, when you get back into it, could easily be 120 degrees inside. And even in those 3 to 5 minutes it might take for your car to cool down, you could be perspiring like you have never perspired before. But with this routine, I have full confidence that my makeup is going to look fantastic for hours. Zero makeup meltdown. All right, my summer beauties, I really hope you enjoyed watching this summer-proof, heat-proof, sweat-proof makeup routine. I will have all of the products I used today listed and linked in the description box, as well as tagged through YouTube Shopping. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Perhaps share it with a friend you think might benefit from it. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.